Hey WWE Universe, so I am back, and I'm back for good. I promise this time. I'm really I want to put everything into this channel, and I want to do videos constantly, so you will definitely be seeing a lot more now, and I'm going to stay on this channel. Promise. So first let's talk about my Raw review. Stephanie comes out, not liking Stephanie or Triple H or the Authority, whatever you want to call them. They are driving me insane, and I'm just disgusted with them, honestly. Stephanie comes out to talk about the integrity of and character of her family, and also about how she's just done with the Yes movement. It's gonna stop. It's gonna be ended. Done. No. Yes movement is still going strong, and I see it definitely going strong into WrestleMania. And she was just blabbering on. Honestly, when she talks, I hear wah, 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 wah. Seriously, I cannot stand the Authority. So, first we see Randy come out, and he agrees with everything Stephanie says, pretty much, sucking up, except for one thing. He thinks if Triple H wins against Daniel Bryan, he should just not be in the WWE World Heavyweight Championship match, and that she should kind of talk him out of being in the match. And obviously she's not gonna do that. It's not gonna happen. But I believe Daniel Bryan's gonna be in that match. I definitely believe somehow Daniel's gonna get in that match. But then we have Batista come out, which I don't understand. Why is everybody booing Batista? It's really annoying. Like, I want him to be liked. Like, I know he's a jerk, but he just came back and he's just getting so much hate. And I think it's funny, but it also sucks because I'm like, don't you want to not see Randy with the title? Wouldn't you want to see Batista with the title? But that's my own feeling because he is a hometown boy for me. And, so yeah. And, I just love Batista, and I think he's great. And he comes out and, like, just not having anybody's. He's like, Randy, stop sucking up to Stephanie. She has been drooled on, and can I just say, I kind of died a little inside when he said that. That was so funny. And he kept repeating it, and it pissed Stephanie off so much that she smacked him so hard his sunglasses came off. Then, while Randy was laughing, I mean, who watched Randy laugh? Like, I thought he was literally gonna have a heart attack and need to be taken to the hospital. Like, he was just laughing so hard, and it was so funny. And then Batista spears Randy so hard that his pants rip. Oh my god, who saw his pants rip? Like, everybody in the front row must have been like, what? Because Batista wears, like, the pants of a 15-year-old boy that's like 90 pounds or something. Like, he needs to wear some bigger pants. Like, really. So that was hilarious, and I thought that was a great way to start off Raw. Even if his pants didn't rip, it was still a great way to start off Raw. Next we have Dolph Ziggler, Sheamus, Christian, and Alberto Del Rio in a Fatal 4-Way, I couldn't think what it was called for a minute. Fatal 4-Way match for the Intercontinental Championship, which Big E is currently holding, on main event Tuesday night, which is main event if you have WWE Network. If you don't, it comes on Wednesday on Ion Television. Does anybody have the WWE Network? If you do, let me know, because I'd really like to know how it is. I don't have it as of right now, just because I would like to... I've heard a lot of problems, and I'd like to hear a lot of more positive reactions before I actually buy it, because if I watch it online or on my Xbox, I don't want it to be all messed up, and that's kind of why I haven't gotten it yet. I'm just afraid it's going to am I going to even be able to watch WrestleMania? Like, I've just heard so many problems and glitches, and so if you have WWE Network, let me know. And if you run it off a certain system, like maybe your smartphone, PlayStation 4 and 3, I think it's just for everything. So Tell me what system you're running it off of, and how you like it so far, because I'm really interested in getting it. I'm just sick of seeing so many people post that they're having so many problems. I'm sorry, I keep moving. I'm really like not comfortable. Um, I just had, yeah, just it's uncomfortable. Um, so I'm sorry. I'm moving around a lot. But anyway, so I was just really excited about this match because I love Dolph Ziggler and I love Christian. I'm kind of sick of Sheamus in a way, and I'm just hate Alberto Del Rio. Let's just be real. I don't like him at all. So I was really excited. I was like, I want Dolph Ziggler to win so bad. I'm gonna explode. And it was such a good match. Everybody was just giving their all. Obviously, Big E is a huge guy, so you really have to show just that you have it. I mean, Big E is such a strong competitor and just strong in general, but he is such a amazing competitor that you cannot go into the ring with Big E not giving it your all. So they were definitely putting in their all, showing that they were worthy of having the title of number one contender. It was just so back and forth, and just it was like it was over here and then it was over here and then it was over here, and you're like, you don't know where to look, and like everything's going on at once, and it was just wonderful. Love matches like that. We need to have fatal four ways more often. But in the end, I was happy Christian won, but then I wasn't, because I'm like, Dolph Ziggler is just getting the crap stick. Like, really, he's not getting anything, and it's driving me insane, and I'm just so unhappy with how Dolph Ziggler is being treated. But congratulations to Christian, and see how that goes. And next we have Sin Cara, who comes out with Scooby-Doo in the Mystery Machine. How cute is that? Scooby-Doo was so cute. If you guys don't know, WWE teamed together and made a Scooby-Doo movie, which has a bunch of different wrestlers, and I think AJ Lee is the only diva in it. But they have a lot of guys like John Cena, obviously. A lot of the main guys. Vince is in it. I think that's great. But I thought that was so cute that Sin Cara, even though I really don't care for him, he comes out with Scooby-Doo, and I'm like, oh, I used to be obsessed with Scooby-Doo when I was little. Like, everything in my room was Scooby-Doo when I was younger. Like, temporary tattoos and blankets and everything. So it was just so... I felt really old, actually, but it was just so cute. And he faced Damian Sandow, which Damian didn't even get an entrance. I was really surprised. I was like, oh, somebody might be a jobber. That's not good. But anyway, it was a really short match, which in a way I was happy, but in a way I was sad, because I do like Damian Sandow in the ring. But Sin Cara won and celebrated with Scooby-Doo, and that's kind of the only reason I was happy Sin Cara won, because like Scooby-Doo was just like dancing around and being cute. Whoever's in there was probably sweating their brains out, but I mean, I would have enjoyed doing that. I think that's adorable. Sorry, I'm stuffy. Ugh, spring. I hate you, even though we're getting snow still. Next we have Los Manadores. If I say that wrong, I think I said that pretty good. I'm not good at speaking Spanish. Hola is about all I got. Going against Ryback and Curtis Axel, or, just... What is this? I thought Los Manadores was gone for a while, and I was like, maybe they're gone because they just not good, and with that stupid little bull, maybe they're gone forever. No. Wishful thinking. So it was a really short match, because if you guys watched last week's Raw, the Shield was attacked by a bunch of WWE superstars who it looked like they were having a huge match, but it was actually to just attack the Shield for Kane. So the Shield definitely remembered that Ryback was part of those teams, and they came out and kind of, caught them off guard, got their attention off the match. Los Manadores won, and then Ryback received a triple powerbomb, which that just looks so painful. Like, Roman Reigns scares the crap out of me. He's just like if you make him mad, like, does he just, like, rip your face off and, like, kill you? Or he's just scary. I would never want to make him mad, but it was really good. I'm really glad. I usually don't like the Shield, but I'm really actually glad that the Shield is, like, getting their revenge, and it's just awesome. Next, we have Michael Cole interviewing Triple H, which you guys know that Triple H and Daniel Bryan aren't seeing eye to eye. Triple H is not into the yes movement. He is just sick of all of it, and Michael Cole was kind of not, he's obviously afraid to ask the questions, but he has to. And Triple H just got so sick of being asked the questions and looking like the bad guy, which he is, because everybody loves Daniel Bryan, being looked at as the bad guy, so he just kind of lost it and was like, we're going to go into the reality era, which is going to end Daniel Bryan's little Cinderella story, and he's going to take his rightful place as the WWE World Heavyweight Champion, and keep dreaming, Triple H, because that's not going to happen. At least I hope to God it doesn't, because I don't want to see Triple H as champion. I'm not a fan of Triple H. I'm not a fan of the Authority, and I swear, if that happens at WrestleMania, I think I might scream and break my TV a little bit. I'm not interested. But it was a good segment, and I did enjoy it. I just don't like Triple H. Next we have Cody Rhodes defeating Fandango when he hit the disaster kick. Disaster kick. I don't know why I don't like that name. I don't know why. But anyway, Fandango had got defeated because Goldust was like dancing with Summer Rae, and she twisted her ankle and fell. And Fandango's like, oh no, obviously that's his woman, that's his partner, he's gonna be worried about her, and that caused Cody to pick up the win. And Summer Rae is so adorable. If any of you watch Total Divas, I love her, and I don't know why everybody hates her so much, but I love some Summer Rae. I love me some Summer Rae. So glad she's on Total Divas. And then we have this part that, I'm gonna be honest, I really didn't pay that much attention to because I didn't care about it. We had Hulk Hogan, Arnold Schwarzenegger, and Joe, I wrote his name down, Manganiello, right? Manganiello, something in that area, who, they're in a movie together, and then obviously Hulk Hogan is the host of WrestleMania 30 this year. They were out, didn't really pay attention that much. I know that's terrible, but I just wasn't into it. I was like, what is this? I want to go to sleep. Like, I was thinking about taking a nap while this was on. And The Miz comes out and is just sick of being treated the way he is, not getting the attention, not being on TV, not being the face, and they just didn't like that, and The Miz went over the top rope. So I wasn't happy about that, because I love The Miz, and if anybody doesn't know, he got married in February to Marie, so congratulations to them, and I'm really happy for that. It's great, but I need The Miz to be on TV more, because he is so talented, and he's worked so hard, and you guys gotta remember, he's won 4 WrestleManias in a row. Come on now, like, put him in WrestleMania. Just do something. Well, he is in WrestleMania. He is in the tribute battle royal to Andre the Giant. But just, it's so sad that people that just a couple years ago were so huge, and now it's like, where are they? Like, where's Zack Ryder? Where did I know he's in the WWE still, but like, is he on Mars? Did we lose him? Next, we have Big Show defeating Titus O'Neil with a spear. It's a pretty quick match. Titus did get Big Show over, and I was really surprised that he was kind of taking charge, and then Big Show just speared him, and it was like, done. Done, you have no chance. So that was a quick but good match. Next, we have John Cena going against Luke Harper, which was a rematch from SmackDown. And let me tell you, I love John Cena's new shirt, even though he just came out with one not too long ago. I love this new shirt. You can't stop me on the front in green and pink, and on the back it says even stronger, if you didn't see. And I just love it. I love the message. I think it's great, and I'm surprised because usually he comes out with a new shirt for WrestleMania, so I thought he maybe would have waited, but who knows? He might come out with another shirt for WrestleMania and make me completely broke, and I might need to live in a box. But that's okay, because it's John Cena shirt. Him and Luke Harper really put on a wonderful match. I think they're both so talented. Obviously, John Cena is, but Luke Harper really, even though I hate, I can't even describe to you how much I hate the Wyatt family. Luke Harper is a very talented guy. I mean, all of the Wyatt family is, but I really have been more drawn to watching Luke Harper wrestle than Eric Rowan or Bray Wyatt. Eric is just creepy, and get that sheet mask away from me. And Bray Wyatt just, oh my god, stop turning like upside down and looking like the Exorcist and kissing people's heads and anyway, facial expressions, I know, I gotta stop, I look like a freak. But I'm just like, get the rest of the Wyatt family away from me. Luke Harper is okay. Like, I can handle him. But it was a wonderful match. It was very back and forth. It wasn't just like, wasn't the typical, oh, you know this guy's gonna win, or oh, you know this guy's gonna win. It actually, you were like, wow, Luke could actually pull this off, because John Cena did beat him on SmackDown. And I was like, you know, I don't want Luke to win, but he could actually pull it off. He was really surprising me. And John Cena was, you know, like, looking like he was getting ready to pull off the win, and then the lights go out. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I mean, I literally screamed that. My parents are like, what? And I'm like, nothing, just, it's wrestling, you don't get it, you don't care. And so then we see John Cena's arms are tied up in the ring ropes, and he has the sheep mask on him, which, that is the only time I'm gonna say that sheep mask looks attractive, because it's on John Cena, let me tell you. That was the only time I'm ever going to think that mask is attractive. But, this is really getting good going into WrestleMania. It's really getting interesting. And, I need to stop blabbering because this video is getting so long. But this is going to be, I thought WrestleMania was going to suck. But after all these matches are starting to slowly come together, I think WrestleMania is going to be amazing. And I'm actually excited to see the Wyatt family face John Cena, because John Cena's just going to, like, smash them and like a bug. So excited. But next we have Naomi defeating AJ Lee by countout, because AJ just didn't even want to wrestle. She has the title. She's like, you know, I have this. Doesn't matter. She walks away. So Vicky Guerrero came out, and AJ Lee was talking some crap about Vicky on SmackDown, and Vicky's like, I'm going to have the Vicky Guerrero, I have to read this because I wrote it down because it's kind of long. Vicky Guerrero's Divas Championship Invitational, and she will be facing every diva on the roster. Even Eva Marie. How did Eva even get into this match? And Tamina. So AJ's kind of like at this point where she's kind of screwed. Like, who do you guys want to see win the Diva Invitational? Would you like to see AJ Lee retain her title? Or who do you want to see? I'm actually kind of rooting for the Bellas. Either one of the Bellas would make me really happy. I don't think Summer Rae's going to win because she really hasn't done that much, even though it'd be really cute to see her being champion. I don't think she's gotten to the point where she deserves a title. But I'm really rooting for either one of the Bellas. That would be great. And how cool would that be if Brie won, because then she's getting married not too long after WrestleMania to Daniel Bryan, and that would just be kind of like a cool like wedding gift. But either Bella would make me pretty happy. Next we have The Shield versus the Real Americans, and that was a good match. Let me tell you, Cesaro. I'm so used to calling him Antonio Cesaro. Cesaro doing the Cesaro swing 20 times with Dean Ambrose. That is so sick. Like, oh my god, I would throw up everywhere. But it is such an amazing move. And it was just such a good match. I think the Real Americans are just so talented, and so is the Shield. And, in the end, the Shield did win. And then they attacked the Real Americans and put Cesaro, I gotta get out of that, like, thing of saying Antonio. Cesaro through the commentary table with the triple powerbomb. And then Kane and the New Age Outlaws come out in a suit. The New Age Outlaws look so weird in a suit. They all come out, and Kane says that they're going to have a match at WrestleMania. And I think that is so cool. That is going to be such a good match, because there's been so much going on between the Shield and and the Authority and Kane and the New Age Outlaws, and it's just gonna be a good match. WrestleMania is shaping up to be so awesome. And I'm really itchy. Last but not least, we have Brock Lesnar calling out The Undertaker, which right there is just the biggest mistake of your life. You're a moron. But I actually liked his shirt. It says, eat, sleep, break the streak. I had to think for a minute. I was like, I know it kind of rhymed. And on the back it says Paul Heyman guy, and it has guy crossed out and it says Paul Heyman Beast, and I think that's so cool, and I actually really like that shirt, even though we all know The Undertaker ain't gonna lose at WrestleMania. Come on now. Come on, let's be real. So Brock, is waiting and waiting and waiting, and I believe the people that carry out the Undertaker's casket are called druids. Please correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I believe they're called. So they all come out, which is so cool. If you haven't seen that live, it's like goosebumps. Any Undertaker entrance is like goosebumps, but especially with those guys bringing out a casket, it's like you're just dying. Like, I've seen that live and it's just like, oh my god, I'm gonna die and I'm gonna pee my pants and I'm just gonna explode with awesomeness. Like, that's weird, but yeah, it's just such an amazing entrance. And so Brock Lesnar's kind of like, what? And Paul Heyman's just like hiding in the back, like, I don't want any part of this. I didn't call him out. So then like Brock's kicking it and kicking the casket, and I'm like, stop kicking it. That's a nice casket. You're like scuffing it up with your ugly shoes. And so he finally opens it, and nobody's in there. And then Brock's like, I'm gonna leave. Like, I'm not dealing with this. And then the casket opens and we see The Undertaker. And he does his scary, quick sit-up. And he just looks so disturbing. Like, that would give me nightmares forever. And so him and Brock started trading blows. And The Undertaker throws him over the top rope. And he goes over the casket. And then so him and Paul Heyman kind of like hightail it out of there because they're done. And it was just great, and I think Raw was so good, and we have one more Raw before WrestleMania, and oh my gosh, it's going to be so awesome. WrestleMania is going to be so good this year. I really thought it was going to suck, but now seeing all these matches, which we still could, we've gotten, I believe just announced was a tag team match, so we're just getting so many matches kind of like all in one, and it's like you're gonna explode with how awesome this pay-per-view is gonna be. So I'm really excited to see how this is gonna go, and it's just gonna be great. So I'm sorry this video is so long. I just haven't done one in so long. I was kind of blabbering a little bit, so I'll make sure I kind of cut it down for SmackDown. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know below what you think is going to happen at WrestleMania. I would love to know your thoughts, and I will see you soon. Bye, guys!